kids, it's me, Shelly Grace. Welcome to our delicious series called Candy Bars, where we will learn that life with Jesus is so sweet. Today, we're back at the candy shop called The Sweet and Yummy, where the aisles are filled with lots of yummy goodies. Join us as we head on into the candy store where Miss Candy is talking to her favorite customer, Jared. I heard that they're going to be talking about God having a plan for each of us. So join us as we see what's happening on the inside.
Oh, hey, Jared. It's good to see you. What's new with you?
What do you mean, what's new with me? Is there something you're trying to ask me? Did you find out about my secret again? That's what it is, isn't it? I knew this would happen, the day that my secret would be revealed.
Jared, first of all, I don't even know what your secret you're talking about. I was simply being nice and wondering what was new. But now that you mentioned a secret, you want to talk about it? Maybe I can help.
Well, this is a pretty big secret, and I love this story. What if, after you find out, you don't want me to come in to buy any more candy? Okay, fine. I don't think you told me the truth about God's love. There, I said it.
Wait. Jared, this is a big deal. What did I say that you think isn't true?
Well, you always told me that God's love is really big. That his love is bigger than the whole Milky Way. But the other day, I was looking around the candy shop, and I came across this. And look, it's a Milky Way, and this is so small. You said God's love was humongous, and then I found this, and it's super small, not big like you said.
But Jared.
Yes?
Please tell me you're joking. You thought I was comparing God's love with a candy bar? This needs straightened out because God's love is big. It's huge. It's much bigger than any Milky Way candy bar. His love is even bigger than the Milky Way, which is actually the Milky Way galaxy. Do you know how big the Milky Way galaxy is? It's huge, Jared. We're talking light year. Do you know what a light year is?
Listen.
It's the distance that light travels in a year. The Milky Way I was referring to is so much, it's huge. The Milky Way galaxy is so wide, it's between 100 and 200,000 light years, which equals, guess what? A quintillion kilometers. And God's love is bigger than that.
How many zeros is that?
It's 18 zeros.
Whoa, that's huge.
That's right. So Jared, it is big. It's so big. You and I are so small compared to it. I mean, we're microscopic.
We are small compared to that.
Yeah. I mean, outer space is huge, and God's love is even more humongous than that.
Wow. Oh, so his love is not the size of this rinky-dinky candy bar.
No, not at all.
Well, okay then. You should have just said so. I understand now. I believe that God's love is way big, and I believe he has big plans for us. I believe I want a buffalo.
Oh my gracious. Wait, what?
That's right, Candy. I believe I want a buffalo, a pet buffalo. There, I said it. So I ordered one from the San Diego Zoo, again. It will be arriving tomorrow.
But Jared, you cannot have a buffalo. You just order a jaguar and it might get trampled by the buffalo. Oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. Anyway, today we'll meet a man named Abram who loved and trusted God's plan to be a father of many nations. But Abram was an old man without any children. Yet God had a great plan for him, and God has a plan for each of us. So let's turn it over to our Bible story, then we'll finish up back to the studio, Shelly Grace and Barbara Wawa.
You want some?
No, I don't want any. Okay. You enjoy them.
This is the story of Abram.
Hello?
The Lord had said to Abram,
Hello?
"Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you." So Abram went, as the Lord had told him, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he set out for Haran. He took his wife Sarah, his nephew Lot, all the possessions they had accumulated, and the people they had acquired in Haran. And they set out for the land of Canaan, and they arrived there. Abram traveled through the land, as far as the site of the great tree of Moreh at Shechem. The Lord appeared to Abram and said, "To your offspring I will give this land." So he built an altar there to the Lord, who appeared to him. And that's the story of Abram.
Goodbye.
Welcome back to the studio, kids. Wasn't that a good story? We have so much to learn from Abram. See, kids, Abram was an old man. He had already lived longer than most people who live today. He thought his days were winding down and that soon he would probably be preparing to die. But God surprised Abraham by telling him he was going to be the father of a mighty nation.
Even at an old age, God had plans for Abram that Abram could not even imagine. Abraham didn't become a dad at 75, 80, or even 90. He was 100 years old when God fulfilled his promise and Abram became a dad. If God can have plans for an old man like Abram, plans that would change the world, can you imagine the plans he might have in store for you?
It is hard to believe that God's love for us is so big. He even knows everything about every single one of us. He loves watching over us. He knows not only what cereal you ate for breakfast, but he also knows if it was one of your favorites. He is all-knowing and desires to be a part of our lives because God has a plan for each of us.
Only God knows what those plans are. And unless we give our hearts to God, we may never find out ourselves. God wants us to step out in faith, just like Abraham, so we can discover his plan. God will use you to do some good work for people in need.
Maybe God will use you to lead your best friend to Jesus. Maybe he'll be calling you to reach out to another country, to our country or another one, or even the whole world to be a missionary. It all starts with giving your life to Jesus and asking him to lead you and guide you.
It is not easy to give up our own plans and follow God. It means sacrificing, giving up things that we really want in order to do what he really wants. It means realizing that our lives are not our own, but they belong to God now. It means that we will follow him no matter where he leads us.
We may not understand where God's leading us or why, but there's always a great reason. He is God, and God has a plan for each of us. God knows what he's doing, and when we trust him, he will do big things in our lives. Well, that's all for now, kids. Come back next week as we learn a yummy candy bar we will be talking about then. So, from all of us here at News Channel 7, hope your week is out of this world.